The baddest DJ this side of town. Mixing the heat.
Ladies and gentlemen,
DJ Disspare.
We got Toronto in the building. What's going on, family?
You don't know. Kng Bondalero there.
Yo, the man behind the man's them.
You know it.
So,
You know it.
how long you been producing for?
You know what? I'm like, honestly, I've been producing probably about maybe good producing a year. Learning about maybe 2.5. Because that's probably exactly how long I had the machine, and that's when my game changed.
Nice.
So, you know, yeah.
Okay,
And I
so
just fell
first
in love
off,
with it.
I got so much music with your production by it. Shout out to the team, New Villain,
Yes.
you know, Falcon Outlaw, No Face Crew, High Heat Records. Like you produce for a lot of people in the game right now.
Yep.
And your sound is like disgustingly, ridiculously. Like,
Thank you. Appreciate that.
It gives me like I gotta start off with this one. This one here is one of like we gonna be chopping through records. I know you sent me a list of stuff, and I got some of them in there too, but I got my favorites also. All right.
All right,
So
let me hear which one.
Before we start, give us a little bit about who you are as a person.
Me as a person?
Like, you know, who are you? Who's Kng Bondalero?
Sorry, excuse me. Well, okay, first off, just to get it out there, I am the producer of High Heat Records. I am not the rapper. I am not the guy that you're gonna ask for bars and hit. I'm not that guy. I do it when my team asks me to. I just want to get that out the way. So when you hear me, it's not like, okay, this guy's a rapper. No, it's because, you know, it was the vibes thing, you know? But other than that, like the beat thing I've been doing for, like I said, for about 2.5 years now. And as the more I go, I developed. I've been watching a lot of other guys that are doing the same thing that I'm doing. And, you know, because I'm an observer, you know, I know my surroundings. I like anywhere I go, I just know my surroundings. That's probably the sickest thing about me.
Facts, you've been in the game for a long time, man. You've earned your stripes.
Yeah. So that people like I don't want nobody to think like we're wearing a mask and we're hiding up our face like it's a bad man thing. No, like we've been doing this from time. Now it's legal and we can do it.
You see what I'm saying? I'm saying that.
Judge our music. You don't have to see our face. Judge our music. You're hearing our music, and that's how it's been going. Everybody's paying attention to the music. They're not paying attention to like, oh, I know this guy or this guy did. You know what I mean? It's not. There's no politics. It's just when you hear the music, it's just that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard.
I guess I wish them the best. You know, everybody got to get money.
Seem to be the way I've been down and lonely. I'm thinking.
Shout out Lord Jesus. What did you say?
The ruler's back. The ruler's back. When I'm motivated, know that everybody feel like the ruler's back. Hey yo, don't try to call my name out. No face kings, bang bang where you hang out. Wolf down with the fangs out. Drive haters crazy till they fucking had to change routes. My mirror just shook at me, look at me. Trying to be easy, but they wanted me to crook at me. Hand on hip, turn hate crookedly. Their honcho gone back to the cooking spree.
Shout out my uncle and the vibes for this, you know? Back. Yo, Disspare, Disspare, I'm killing, they don't even know, like, it's a sound man thing I'm on, you know. That's why my thing is different. It's a sound man thing I'm on. I'm bringing them that back in the day sound man thing.
See,
That me I deal with.
See, I know you personally. So I was talking to somebody and I was just like, yo, me and that man used to beat reggae together. And then I just told him, I said straight, I go, yo, we used to beat pure reggae together. And then I just could hear it in the beats, like, because they're like, yo, you guys are running them songs like they're like a sound clash. And I'm sitting there going, yo, Babylon make the beats, the mans don't put the lyrics, and then they get it to us. That's just how it works. It's a foundation sound system. That's why, like,
you know what I mean? We do our thing different.
Well, you see, you do it like a mixtape. And I love it like that because the way you guys do this is amazing, because even from like stuff like
Galactus, do you not desire to?
Like, people don't understand the comic book or the cartoon things that we talk. Like, they think all hoodman just talk about hoodman shit all day.
No. You'd be amazed what man's talk about, like even some knowledgeable shit. People just think, you know, it's just, well, they got to be there to hear it. That's pretty much what it is.
So what was your whole mind state behind making the beat for Galactus?
Oh man, you know what? That one, okay, so my hard drive crashed, right? That version right there, that's the second version of Galactus. The first version was harder than that. It was harder than that, but the hard drive crashed and I lost it. So, you know, and I made the beat again because I was gonna submit it to a competition for that sample. And a villain heard it, he's like, yo, give me that. Within an hour, Galactus was born, you know. So, and that was it, you know what I mean. And I just knew what to put behind it because the way when we were playing the sample before I was doing even to put the drums on there, the way I just felt it, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's it, bam. And then villain heard it, and it was a rap.
Well, let's turn it into
a rap, just like that.
And then I got to break it.
Great Galactus, do you not desire to survive?
But not without a purpose. Our destiny is being fulfilled to achieve balance and produce. Living like Victor Freeze, I never die on my knees. Clever with the schemes, Cobra Commander blowing these trees. You know my Steve, say what I feel, some of y'all threatened by the evil, my pen completely weaponized. With no remorse, I'm telling the plain and simple. You can get with that, or you can get with this. Push the limit, I'ma get this shit rocking without a gimmick. Ruffle feathers in the process already, I see it vivid. Vision 2020, yeah, the God sees everything right. Think she slick, see her sliding off a wedding ring, remorseless. Around myself, I built a fortress, plotting on a fortune in a bigger portion. Up the ladder of success, I flex with no remorse. Chest puffy, I ain't hiding, I'm blessed with no remorse.
Yeah, man, it's one of my favorites, man. One of my favorites, man.
I know. Like,
started a lot of shit for me. That one there, yeah.
Yes, it did. It made it made me even like go into things that, like, you know, made my brain start to click. Like the stuff.
Yeah, shout out Villain. The concept came from Villain.
Villain is dangerous.
Villain, like, yeah, Villain came from Villain. So shout out Villain.
I had a great interview with him, and you know, and then you know, he bigged you up big time because, like, you know, the movement is great because you got the beats. The beats is ridiculous. The sound is like phenomenal. It's your unique handle on anything that I've seen underground hip hop right now, and especially coming out of Canada. Yeah, I'm happy to be even around the team. Like, you know,
thank you. Much love, brother. Much love, brother. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm with the guys right now too. All the guys are here. We're in the middle of shooting a video right now. So I'm doing my interview with you. They all out there right now. I had to isolate myself. You know, nice. We working, you know?
Man, because I just gotta say, this track right here.
Them make money, no respect. You understand me? The man them go, the man them go. Don't go deal with them.
That was a perfect time to drop this around Father's Day.
It
was needed. It was needed.
Hey, yo. Keepers heard them coming, so they put the lock. But tell them I came to shoot down the door, right, and come to knock. 10 shots at least through his fleece and through the piece before I wiped off the heat. Could finger grease or get your pop. I didn't cry tears when my peers gave me years. I took it on the face hairs for years. I was eating slop. Around here there ain't no careers, just pairs and gun wares. And we either got white squares or a jump shot. Wondering if the killer feels it in his heart. But I ain't felt the thing for years, niggas, so probably not. I don't live with regret, I just live with a tech. And I'll never confess whether I'm guilty or not. Nigga, I'm hood famous, mean the stainless. The extender looking like containers, sitting at the bottom of the Glock. Bottom of the Glock, bottom of the Glock, bottom of the Glock.
Shout out to Falcon.
Man, the beats that you're making, like, just half the times there's not, it's just the instrumental. Like, there's no bass, there's no, like, it's just.
I'll tell you something. You know what? It's working. It's mainly when working with what I've, working with Outlaws. Like, he's with me most of the time when I'm making the stuff. So as I'm building the sample, is the way I cut the sample up, and then boom, there he goes. He's writing, and then it's like, okay, time's ticking. I don't know what else I'm gonna do to it. He'll have the verse and the hook and everything done, and then I'm left with it, mixing it everything before I even put the beat on it. So sometimes it's like, you know what? Fuck the beat. It sounds sick like that. Fuck the beat. Fuck the beat. It sounds sick like that. It works and it works. Sometimes it works. Sometimes you do it. Sometimes we don't. But we know what we're doing when we're doing it.
Well,
we choose the right ones.
Oh yeah, facts. Because it changed up the game on a lot of people. Because I got guys like trying to duplicate what you do right now, like crazy.
No, they can't, because I'm from a different. They can. I'm from a different breed. I'm coming from, like, you know what I mean, like real sound man, carry the crate in the back, watching my uncle them clash people, and when it comes to, when it was an actual clash, they were clashing. I'm from them time. That's why you hear it in the music. Some even say, hey, they can hear rapping or somebody doing reggae on it. Just like that.
Life and everlasting.
Like
and everlasting. Life and everlasting. Life and everlasting. And everlasting. Life can be an everlasting struggle.
Whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it. Whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it. Whip it like that's belt. Whip it like that's belt. Whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it. Whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it. Whip it like that's belt. Stir it till it melt. Whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it. Whip it, whip it, whip it, whip it. Whip it like that's belt. Stir it till it melt. My gun coordinate with my outfit, Mr. Furley. You see a rookie with the 30, the shit's never sturdy. But if I miss the first shot, the next one's a birdie. When me pee under the belt, they wanna hang my jersey. You ain't got the money for the clean, then we'll sell you the dirty. He said as long as it banging and scatter the turkeys. I'm Allen 9 with the crossover bank shot. When I mean I'm Mr. Fantastic in the pot. I guess all that whoop ass just taught me to whip. Hit a penny off the table, the flick of the wrist, flick of the wrist, flick of the wrist, flick of the wrist, flick of the wrist.
Yeah, another one of my favorites. Yeah, that's another one of my favorites here, man.
Oh man, like I went into a frenzy when I got everything. Like all this music started getting handed to me, like left, right, and center. I was just like, shit, what are you guys like doing? And then it was just everything was coming out. And it was just nothing but fire. And even
we're trying to keep it going consistent like that because we're not duplicating.
Well, if you didn't come from like the West Indian background and like the lifestyle that thing, and like because I've been around a lot of you man for a long time, so when you hear
it's strong
stories, it's like I understand because I know when I'm in the hoods, you see them things like what I mean. And people don't see the mans that come out like that, or the guys who are really strapped in the club. They all see these fake rappers and stuff, and these guys and things because the real mans them you don't see them. That's why they call them.
And we're the voices for them. And we're the voices for them. You know what I'm saying? And we're the voices for the ones that are gone. We're the voices. You know what I mean? Some of them they ain't even gone. That they wish they could see what was going on now.
So this No Face Crew movement is real. Like this is like the stuff that I'm hearing coming out of here. Like this song here, this puts a smile on my face every time I listen to it.
It's the Grim Reaper, Mr. Me Neither. Don't ask me nothing, just call for the cleaner. An underlay with no freezer. Turn up the pressure to these niggas, y'all ease up. No face, some creatures through the speakers. They squeak sneakers, trying to dodge street sweepers. Late night, no sleep, nightmare features. Kick like keep-ups cause their arms can't reach us. I'm already dark, steady on the mark. Never hesitate with the thought. Full drive, no walk. Green light. They want the bounty hunters like dogs, but just know that this smoke be no fog. It's like they killed John Wick's dog, equipped with the squad Jumanji Gorilla Storms. My brain's in a straight jacket, my pain interactive, and I feel your action. Call my name, you better dispatch it, cause it's a cold world out here, no scare tactics.
Shout out G-Fam Black.
You guys need to go and check this collection of music. This is coming from a grimy squad of MCs, nothing but bars and reality lyrics.
Like, we have something. Don't worry. Just now. The pressure's gonna be added on right now. Like like today's the night. Yeah. Just now the pressure is gonna be on right now. Just now.
What do you mean? Give me a
the pressure's there's more pressure. I don't know if I'm even. I don't even know
how the camp go. Though we all said.
I don't know if I keep it mentioned anything, but just now, like the pressure's gonna turn up. You know what I mean? We're here working right now.
Oh, yeah?
We got celebrities in the place. Okay. I would turn my camera, but people, I gotta ask permission and all that shit.
I know how it goes.
You know those ones, right?
All right. Well, in this moment, I want to play this song here, which
you're playing bangers, man. You're playing them like, yo, fun. I like, and it's because I listen to it all the time and just hear somebody else be, trust me, I appreciate it, man.
Oh man, coming from one sound man to another, like I said, it's a compliment because even in the other times, everything you've ever done, I've actually supported. You know that.
Yeah.
So it's just a blessing to be able to support you on this side of your movement. You know what I mean? And I appreciate you.
Yo, we just different. Understand the way.
Hey yo, I came through a wave of guns just like a city cop. But there was an issue with one of these, nigga. All the burners got the cereal scratched off of it. We used to hide the guns up in my dad's garage. Bullets travel through the chamber like a slithering snake. Used to watch my dad pocket his gun in the safe. This the same place he used to put away his cape. For all the slow learners, I mean the burner and the papes. They didn't want me on the court to play the game at all. But I was throwing up trades when they passed me the ball. Cause some shit is in the blood, my shit is G-type. Yeah, blood in Toronto is doing the wrong things right. My mom was a down chick for just putting up her pops. I can't lie, I'm putting my girl through the same mess. The pigs caught me red-handed, but I won't confess. I did all my time, I came out with a big rep. Shit. Happy Father's Day to me. I never
Like I'm saying, your beats are phenomenal. Like to have a mind to like keep basically the main middle structure out and just structure around just the lyrics. You know what I mean? With just the samples and the effect, like
sometimes what I do, honest, like it's not even a trick. Still, I'm pretty sure others do it, but like even with that one there, like sometimes I they hear a whole different song. It's not the same beat that they wrote to. I just keep them vocals and build around them vocals, and we got something different. Now it's exact. You know what I'm saying? So I've done that a lot. So they know it's tricky with me. They know they could get a beat and be like, Man, yo, they have to tell me, yo, keep the same beat, don't change it. I really like that one.
You see, that's why I saved these last two before we because coming from my mind state as a DJ.
As me telling you before, no man. My ears, man.
See, you always putting the proper samples for you to use. If I was walking into a room and I'm going up against other DJs, I'd be able to clash them with this at the same time, clashing them with other things.
Because it's a sound man take. You have to. That's what I'm saying. There's DJs and then there's sound man.
As me telling you before, no man. My ears, man. Somebody pass us and I go and take a picture. Don't tell me, man. And take a picture.
Shoot, look what cool hands do. Mr. Cool Hand Blue. We shoot. Bring it true, so we gon' slew them too. We shoot, look what cool hands do. Mr. Cool Hand Blue. We shoot. Bring it true, so we gon' slew them too. Cool under pressure. I ain't with the dudes moving extra. You bring the wrong vibes, bring the stretches in the worst mood. Attitude like polo and blood sport. Feel that I'm bringing you home or pain of some sort. I come for everything. You can keep the accolades, the God fights that Cassius Clay. Villain with the faster blade. Boy, I hear your heart beating. Why you hiding? Line them up. Dust clears and all you find is us. Just to clear it up. No face powerful. Fat kid round cake devour you. Niggas think they huge until I make them fall in Tower 2. Spot them with the Shaman gun. Know the moves before they made it. Send them chat you just Harley up like Lois Lane. Barking like the dogs of war. Mouth foaming, T showing. Keep going, about to kill the game. Yeah, I speak omens. Pray for my opponent. They fly, you fly, swatters. Wait.
Yeah.
I love the way
you structure in the game. We have a lot of work. Yo, the whole team, we have, like, man, I'm telling you, this year's going to be flooded.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait. I'm waiting.
I don't know how much I can say, but I can tell you the year's going to be flooded.
I trust you. I know. We've had some time. Okay. I'm coming out there soon.
You get the package, but you get the packages anyways. You already get the care packages anyway. So
you see, I'm still missing a couple of care packages. I'm missing my hoodies. I'm missing my vital. But soon come.
Don't worry, you're gonna get the care package.
We're not worried. But you see,
pandemics.
But that's why I have to say. That's why I saved this one song here for last. So explain to me, calm down, brethren.
Okay, you know what? We were just maxing, and then my son, he was watching Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
And there was this dude, there was a character, Donnie, and he's always yelling and screaming. That's who you hear in the intro.
That's why I heard it.
And
that's
he's always screaming. So I was like, yo, dude, enough man just hype up themselves, and we're like, yo, that'd be a sick name. Calm down, Donnie. ran the beat to Hologram Dave. Ran the beat to everybody, bam, and there we go. And that, yeah.
Fucking relax. Are you coming to the party?
They got my left ear ringing from all this saying my name. Just don't wear it out. Used to stitch my heart to my sleeve. Really wear it out. Thought about giving my heart to the Lord. But what's a fair amount when friends stab a hole in your back? Reaching and tear it out. Keep them at arm's length. I don't know my own whereabouts. Right hand don't speak to my left. Discretion is paramount. Just one foot in front of the next. I hit the ground running. Out here like I'm out hunting. Don't sleep till I found something. Thin line between love and hate. And real blurry for me. Niggas sharing murder stories. This shit feel like purgatory. Your greatest weapon, your mind. It's not your burner, shorty. I show you my limitations. We need an observatory. I aim for the sun. I'm gonna hit some other fucking star. Long way from the fucking bar. Just to ski where the buckets are. Quiet is currency. Secrecy is wealth. So if you got an opinion, pussy, keep it to yourself. Hey yo, I can feel the hate. Now I mingle with the greats. I think they got shit twisted. No face, set them straight. You can go, you can go, you can go, you can go.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? And that was just to start it off. You know what I mean? And that's just to start it off.
Like I said, what I've been hearing lately, what I've gotten, it's about to get dangerous. I see it. I get cold chills every time I get a new record. So I just say,
Oh, they're man.
Big shout out to my big brother DTS for even putting me in the path of y'all. Like, even though I know some of y'all outside of this, but now as a whole, this is a movement, and I appreciate it. Like, mad love.
Don't worry, you know what? A few days. We're dropping a few days. How about that? Because most like I said.
I know I'll have it in tomorrow probably. So.
That's Banks era. That's Banks. I'm just the beat maker, man.
Hey, man. I'm just happy today because your boy just got out a billboard in Chicago, downtown Chicago. So I'm really happy right now, man. I get more platforms to push our music, family. It's about to be big.
Nice, man. A billboard out in Chicago, huh?
Oh, dog, everybody fighting for billboards in Toronto. I'm trying to fight for billboards in the States, dog. Like, everybody had a billboard in Toronto. Yeah. Just gotta do a crime.
From out there, and you know what's so crazy? From out there, it would lead back to here.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
That's the crazy part. It'd be like, oh, he's way out there. Okay, let me
have him out here. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Hey, it's the game, man, and we know how it goes, man.
Yeah,
and, I appreciate the sounds and the music that you guys are bringing to the table, and I'm waiting for the future for more.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man, and any shout outs you want to give?
I just want to shout out my team. No Face Crew, High Heat Records, Falcon Outlaw, Hologram Dave, New Villain. Our affiliates. Too many to name. Our affiliates.
Mm-hmm.
We play G-Fam Black. Tune in to him, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Juco, Lord Juco, people tap into Juco too. And I like what I hear with the other outside of us. I like what we hear because if I wasn't hearing some good shit, then I wouldn't be trying to get in my bag, you know what I'm saying? So it's good what I'm hearing out there. So the movement's gonna be different. There was a south run it right now. There was an east west south run it right now. Now it's north time. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, it's our time.
We want to be there when it's that time.
Like, you know what? People gotta love what we do because there's a lot of underground rappers and everybody that's like, yo, they got bars. Like I give props to a lot of the circles, and a lot of people don't know that we're attached to some of them circles, and they're getting some of their styles and everything from the man's them. So you know what I mean? Like, and that's where people didn't know that Toronto was a pillar for a lot of artists to break from New York and everywhere else before they became anybody. You know what I mean? And I could tell you enough mans who I've seen open up for mans before they became superstars. But we'll leave that there for another story. And on that note,
we got the fire. Follow the world best DJ Disspare on Twitter, Facebook, and for mixtape hosting and bookings at djdisspare@gmail.com.
You listen.